Me and my great therapist, Aaron, are going to show you some great stretches, 2 main stretches, for a multitude of different shoulder conditions, like adhesive capsulitis, like frozen shoulder, rotator cuff problems, limitation of mobility. These particular stretches are going to help your posture because of the fact we're going to stretch the internal rotator that's pulling the shoulder forward. So instead of just addressing the pectoralis minor and major, we're going to stretch the internal rotator of the shoulder, and you're going to see great changes. Okay, we're going to focus on the right shoulder. Now realize you can do both shoulders, and I do recommend doing both shoulders because even though you may have a shoulder problem, it's always good to keep it balanced. He's having some issues in the right shoulder. We're going to stretch the internal rotators of the shoulder. That means the shoulder is rotating inwards. These muscles are extremely tight, so we want to stretch these particular muscles to bring it back, to open the chest up and to get better posture, as well as to help increase range of motion. We'll take the other hand and he'll grab his wrist. Now, what we're going to do with the hand that's grabbing the wrist, please follow along. You need to push this arm that he's holding upwards towards the spine. So you're going to lift this hand up towards the spine in a subtle motion, and as you lift, you're going to feel significant stretching in the front part of that shoulder. But make sure you lift it, because as you lift it with your other hand, those muscles in the front of the chest where the shoulder are going to stretch. You'll hold it about 30 seconds, and you can do both sides. The second part of the stretch is we're going to open up the shoulder joint, particularly where the arm is coming in to the shoulder joint. We're going to open up the space, stretching the tendons, the ligaments, the rotator cuff, and opening up where the bursa is. This can actually relieve a lot of contraction, relieve a lot of scar tissue and adhesions that's taken place in the shoulder, which is causing your pain and your limitation of motion. What we'll do here, which arm we want to go, we'll go under the right arm here. Now, by putting under the right arm, right away his arm is covering the towel and it's kind of opening up the space. We're going to turn around. And what we're going to do here is we're going to bring this arm back behind him. We're going to grab the wrist like we did before. Let's step back a little bit more. Good. So this time, what we're going to do is we're going to pull down and across. So this is pushing the arm that's grabbing the wrist is taking the bad shoulder, is pushing it down and across with this towel underneath the armpit in the axillary area. It's opening up the whole shoulder joint. How does that feel, Aaron?
Good.
Good. And as it opens it up, we're stretching it and releasing it. You do that a good 30 seconds, and you can do that on both shoulders as well. Although I realize, you can relax, I realize that the bad shoulder you're concerned with. So work on that shoulder regularly. You can do this a couple times a day. It's not going to hurt it. It's just a firm stretch. You're not pulling too hard. It may hurt a lot. You hold it to the point of tension, and as you proceed the next several days or weeks, it should get easier and easier until you'll have complete free range of motion in that shoulder. I ask you to share these videos. Leave your comments below. Personal questions, you can reach me on Facebook, Motivational Doc. Like that fan page. But most important, make it a great day. I'm Dr. Alan Mandell.